Have you ever wondered which toys from the 1960s sparked imaginations around the world? In this video, 25 iconic toys from the 1960s, you'll rediscover the magic of these beloved playthings. Stay tuned to explore the toys that shaped a generation. G.I. Joe. Can you imagine a toy that single-handedly redefined what boys could play with? In 1964, Hasbro did just that with the introduction of G.I. Joe, a soldier who wasn't just a figure but an action figure. G.I. Joe was designed to appeal to boys, offering them a doll-like figure without the stigma of playing with dolls. The original 12-inch figures represented different branches of the U.S. military, and their realistic design with movable joints made them perfect for countless heroic missions. With lifelike hair and gripping hands added in the late 60s, G.I. Joe became a household name, forever changing the toy industry. Even today, the term action figure is synonymous with G.I. Joe, a testament to its lasting impact. Etch A Sketch. Let's rewind to 1960, when a French electrician named André Cassagnès turned his imagination into reality with the Etch A Sketch. This magical drawing toy, with its red frame and gray screen, allowed kids to create intricate designs with just two simple knobs. One knob controlled horizontal movement, the other vertical, and together they created endless possibilities for artistic expression. The Etch A Sketch wasn't just a toy, it was a canvas for creativity. Originally named L'écran magique, it became an instant hit in the US, selling over 600,000 units by the end of its first year. This simple yet innovative toy has stood the test of time, remaining a beloved classic. So, what would you create if you had an Etch A Sketch in your hands today? Easy Bake Oven. Imagine being a child in 1963 and having the power to bake your own cakes and cookies without needing an actual oven. That's exactly what the Easy Bake Oven, introduced by Kenner, offered. Using just two 100-watt light bulbs, kids could mix, bake, and enjoy their own miniature treats. The oven came in charming pastel colors, adding to its appeal as a must-have item in every little baker's kitchen. Inspired by the pretzel ovens of New York City street vendors, the Easy Bake Oven didn't just provide fun, it sparked a love of cooking in countless children, teaching them basic kitchen skills and igniting a lifelong passion for food. By the end of its first year, 500,000 units were sold, marking the start of an enduring legacy that continues to inspire young chefs today. Hot Wheels. You know Hot Wheels? Those iconic little cars that have been zooming around playrooms for decades? In 1968, Mattel's Hot Wheels burst onto the scene, forever changing the way kids played with toy cars. Created by Elliott Handler, these cars were designed to be faster, cooler, and more stylish than anything else on the market. The original Sweet 16, featuring models like the custom Camaro, combined the excitement of hot rod culture with the thrill of racing. Unlike Matchbox cars, which were more realistic, Hot Wheels embraced exaggerated features and vibrant designs. These cars weren't just toys. They were miniature speed machines that could race down specially designed tracks. Hot Wheels didn't just roll, they raced their way into the hearts of millions, creating a legacy that's still going strong today. Barbie. Did you ever play with a doll that wasn't just a toy but a reflection of your dreams and aspirations? Barbie, introduced by Mattel in 1959, was more than just a doll. She was a symbol of independence and style. Inspired by a German doll named Bild Lilly, Barbie offered girls a doll that was different from the baby dolls of the time. With her chic wardrobe and stylish accessories, Barbie became the ultimate teenage fashion model of the 1960s. Designed by Charlotte Johnson, her outfits captured the trends of the era, allowing girls to play out their dreams of glamour and sophistication. Barbie's influence only grew as she expanded her world, adding friends, a boyfriend named Ken, and even a dream house. By the end of the decade, Barbie was more than a toy. She was a cultural icon. Do you know what else became iconic in the 60s? Rockham Sockum robots. Keep watching to find out. Rockham Sockum robots. In 1964, kids could finally bring the thrill of the boxing ring into their living rooms with Rockham Sockum robots. This two-player game, featuring the battling Red Rocker and Blue Bomber, let children control their robots' punches with joysticks, aiming to knock their opponent's head off. Literally, the game's simplicity and fun made it a huge hit, capturing the competitive spirit of the era. Inspired by earlier arcade games, Rockham Sockum robots became a staple of 1960s playrooms where countless battles were fought and won. Despite its simple mechanics, the game became a cultural phenomenon, loved for its satisfying knockout moment. Chatty Cathy. In 1959, Mattel introduced Chatty Cathy, a doll that could talk. With just a pull of a string, Chatty Cathy would say one of 11 different phrases, capturing the imaginations of children everywhere. The voice, provided by legendary voice actress June Foray, gave Cathy a personality that was both charming and engaging. With a variety of hairstyles and outfits, Chatty Cathy became a favorite among young girls, offering a playtime experience that felt almost magical. As the second most popular doll of the 1960s, right after Barbie, Chatty Cathy represented the growing trend of interactive toys that did more than just sit on a shelf. Do you remember what Chatty Cathy used to say? Spirograph. Have you ever wondered how a simple toy could turn anyone into an artist? Spirograph wasn't just a toy. It was a tool for creating art that captivated the imaginations of children and adults alike. Developed by British engineer Dennis Fisher and introduced in 1965, Spirograph allowed kids to draw complex geometric patterns with ease, transforming blank pages into mesmerizing works of art. By simply placing a pen into the holes of plastic gears and rotating them, children could create stunning, intricate designs that looked almost professional, designs that were both beautiful and mathematically precise. The toy quickly became a sensation, praised for its blend of art and mathematics, and for its ability to make creativity accessible to everyone. In 1967, Spirograph was named Toy of the Year, and its popularity continued to grow as it inspired a generation of young artists and thinkers, leaving a lasting legacy in the world of creative play. Lite Brite. In 1967, Lite Brite brought a new kind of creativity to the playroom, letting kids create glowing, colorful pictures with ease. The toy, which featured a light box and colored pegs, allowed for endless artistic possibilities. Invented by Bert Meyer, Dahlia Verbicus, and Joseph Burke, Lite Brite was not only fun, but also educational, encouraging artistic expression and fine motor skills. Kids could use templates to create specific images or let their imagination run wild with their own designs. Lite Brite's glowing pictures captivated children and parents alike, making it a top toy of the decade and earning it a spot in the National Toy Hall of Fame. But did you know Mr. Potato Head was another iconic toy that kept imaginations buzzing? Keep watching to learn more. Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head might have been introduced in the 1950s, but it was during the 1960s that this quirky character truly became a household name. The toy allowed kids to create funny and sometimes bizarre faces by attaching various plastic parts like eyes, ears, noses, and hats to a plastic potato body. This simple yet brilliant concept sparked creativity and imagination, offering endless combinations for silly fun. Children could mix and match the pieces to create their own unique characters, adding mustaches, glasses, or even a pair of mismatched shoes. Mr. Potato Head wasn't just about assembling a toy, it was about storytelling. As kids invented personalities and stories for their creations, the toy's popularity led to an entire family of potato heads, each with their own set of accessories, allowing for even more imaginative play. Its timeless appeal is evident as Mr. Potato Head remains a beloved classic, inspiring generations to think outside the box and embrace their creativity. Super Ball. Created by Wham-O. In 1965, the Super Ball was an instant sensation, captivating both children and adults with its extraordinary bounce. Made of a synthetic rubber called Zectron, this seemingly simple toy could bounce up to 6 times its height when dropped, defying expectations and providing endless entertainment. The Super Ball's durability and high-energy bounce made it perfect for outdoor play, whether kids were challenging themselves to see how high they could make it go, or using it in creative games. Its small size made it easy to carry around, and it became a staple in toy collections across the country. The Super Ball wasn't just a passing fad, it became a cultural phenomenon, inspiring a range of other bouncy toys and even giving rise to the term Super Ball as a descriptor for anything with incredible energy. If you find the video nice, subscribe and keep watching because we have more exciting toys to share with you. Troll dolls. Remember those quirky, wild-haired dolls that took the world by storm? Troll dolls also known as good luck trolls, became a massive fad in the 1960s, capturing the hearts of children and adults alike. Originally created by Danish woodcutter Thomas Dam in 1959, these dolls were known for their unique appearance, featuring big, round eyes, pudgy bodies, and of course, their bright, colorful hair that stood straight up. Each troll doll had its own personality, with a variety of outfits and accessories that made them fun to collect and trade. Their charm was irresistible, and soon they became symbols of good luck, often given as gifts or kept on desks for a bit of extra fortune. Troll dolls sparked a trend that led to countless variations and imitations, cementing their place as a cultural icon of the 1960s. They weren't just toys, they were little companions that brought joy and a bit of magic to those who owned them. Mous Trap. Mous Trap, first released by the Ideal Toy Company in 1963, quickly became a beloved board game for families and friends. The game involved players working together, or sometimes against each other, to build an intricate, Rube Goldberg-like mousetrap as they moved their pieces around the board. The elaborate setup, which featured components like a rolling ball, a teetering bucket, and a trap that ultimately snapped shut, was just as much a part of the fun as the gameplay itself. The anticipation built with every turn, as players eagerly waited to see if the trap would successfully catch their opponent's mouse. Mous Trap wasn't just about winning, it was about the joy of constructing something complex and watching it come to life in a chain reaction. Its unique combination of strategy and hands-on building made it a favorite for generations, turning it into a classic that continues to entertain and engage players to this day. Have you ever tried your luck at setting the perfect trap? Slinky Dog. A spin-off of the original Slinky, the Slinky Dog was introduced in the 1960s and quickly became a beloved toy among children. The Slinky Dog featured a plastic or metal body with a springy middle, allowing it to wiggle, stretch, and move in playful ways that captured the imagination. Its clever design meant that it could walk downstairs or be pulled along the floor, making it a versatile and engaging toy. The Slinky Dog's charming appearance, with its friendly face and wagging tail, made it an instant hit, and it became a staple in many toy collections. The toy was not only fun, but also encouraged creativity and problem-solving as children found new ways to play with it. Over the decades, the Slinky Dog has remained a classic, even gaining renewed popularity with its appearance in the Toy Story movies, where it introduced the beloved character, Slink. The Slinky Dog's enduring appeal lies in its simplicity and the endless joy it brings to playtime. Operation. Ever wondered if you have the steady hands of a surgeon? Launched by Milton Bradley in 1965, Operation was the game that let kids put their surgical skills to the test. Players used tiny tweezers to carefully remove ailments like a funny bone or butterflies in the stomach from a patient lying on the operating table. The challenge? Avoid touching the sides, or the dreaded buzzer would sound, lighting up the patient's nose and signaling a failed operation. This nerve-wracking yet entertaining game quickly became a favorite, combining fun with a valuable lesson in fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination. Operation wasn't just a game, it was an early introduction to precision and patience for generations of young players. Barrel of Monkeys, introduced by Lakeside Toys. In 1965, Barrel of Monkeys quickly became a beloved classic for its simplicity and endless entertainment. The game featured colorful plastic monkey figures with curved arms that could be linked together. The challenge was to see how many monkeys you could hook in a single chain without dropping any, making it an engaging test of patience, dexterity, and hand-eye coordination. Despite its simple premise, the game had an addictive quality, with players always striving to beat their personal best or challenge friends to see who could build the longest chain. Barrel of Monkeys wasn't just a game, it was a delightful way to pass the time, sparking laughter and friendly competition. The game's iconic red barrel, filled with those cheerful, interlocking monkeys, became a staple in households, providing fun for kids and adults alike. Cootie. Remember the excitement of rolling the dice, hoping to add another piece to your colorful bug? First introduced in the late 1940s but gaining widespread popularity in the 1960s, Cootie was a delightful game that captured the imaginations of children everywhere. The objective was simple yet engaging. Players took turns rolling dice to assemble a whimsical plastic bug, piece by piece. From the antennae to the legs, each roll brought you closer to completing your bug. The game's silly and fun design, with its bright colors and quirky bug parts, made it a hit at family game nights and a favorite among young children. Cootie wasn't just about winning, it was about the joy of building something unique and the thrill of friendly competition. Its appeal lay in its simplicity, making it accessible to even the youngest players while still being entertaining for older kids. The game's enduring charm has made it a nostalgic classic, fondly remembered by those who played it. Did you ever manage to build your Cootie bug first? Don't Break the Ice. Released by Shaper Toys. In 1968, Don't Break the Ice Quickly became a beloved tabletop game that captivated the attention of children everywhere. The game's simple yet suspenseful premise involved players taking turns using a small plastic hammer to tap out blocks of ice from a tray, all while trying to keep a small figure, typically a penguin, from falling through the ice. As each block was carefully knocked out, the tension mounted, making every turn a nerve-wracking experience. The game required a mix of strategy and a steady hand, as players had to decide which blocks to tap without causing the entire structure to collapse. Its engaging nature made it a hit at family gatherings and a favorite during playtime, offering endless fun and laughter. Don't Break the Ice was more than just a game. It was a test of patience, skill, and a bit of luck. The combination of its interactive play and the thrill of suspense has ensured its lasting popularity over the years. You know Johnny 7 OMA, One Man Army? Then keep watching to find out more. Johnny 7 OMA, One Man Army. Johnny 7 OMA, One Man Army, was an iconic toy gun released in 1964 by Deluxe Reading, and it quickly became a dream come true for boys who loved action-packed play. Marketed as a one-man army, this elaborate toy combined 7 different weapons into one impressive unit, offering endless possibilities for imaginative battles. The toy included a grenade launcher, an anti-tank rocket, a rifle, a pistol, and other weapons, all cleverly integrated into a single, versatile toy. Its realistic design and multifunctionality set it apart from other toy guns of the time, making it a must-have for any young aspiring soldier. With Johnny 7 OMA in hand, kids could embark on thrilling solo missions or team up with friends for epic battles, defending their backyard fortresses and taking down imaginary enemies. The toy's complexity and ability to transform into different weapons captured the imaginations of children, providing hours of entertainment and adventure. Johnny 7 OMA wasn't just a toy gun, it was a powerful tool for unleashing creativity and storytelling in the world of make-believe. Rocking horses. Can you remember the thrill of galloping away on your very own trusty steed? In the 1960s, classic wooden rocking horses were a staple in many households, offering children a timeless source of joy and imaginative play. With just a little imagination, these simple yet beautifully crafted toys transformed living rooms into wide-open prairies or medieval battlefields. Kids could spend hours pretending to ride, race, and explore on their beloved rocking horses, which often became treasured companions. The gentle back-and-forth motion was soothing, while the act of riding encouraged balance and coordination. Rocking horses were more than just toys. They were vehicles of adventure, carrying children on countless journeys in their minds. Whether handed down through generations or brand new, these rocking horses have left lasting memories for those who grew up with them. PlayDoh. While invented in the 1950s, PlayDoh truly flourished in the 1960s as it became a beloved and iconic modeling compound for kids. With its bright colors and soft, pliable texture, PlayDoh offered endless opportunities for creative expression, allowing children to shape, mold, and sculpt anything their imaginations could dream up. From simple shapes like balls and snakes to more elaborate creations like animals and buildings, PlayDoh was a canvas for budding artists and imaginative play. The tactile experience of squishing, rolling, and cutting the dough was as enjoyable as the creations themselves. PlayDoh became a staple in classrooms and homes, encouraging fine motor skills and imaginative thinking. Its non-toxic and reusable nature made it a favorite for parents as well. Whether it was used to create pretend meals, colorful sculptures, or just as a fun sensory activity, PlayDoh brought endless hours of joy to children of all ages. If you still know Secret Sam, keep watching. We've got more exciting toys to explore. Secret Sam. Ever dreamed of being a secret agent, sneaking around and capturing crucial evidence? In the mid-1960s, the Secret Sam toy gun and spy kit made that dream a reality for countless children. This cleverly designed kit allowed kids to dive into the exciting world of espionage-themed play. Secret Sam came equipped with a hidden camera that could take real photos, a dart gun for quick getaways, and an array of other spy gadgets that added to the thrill of undercover missions. The kit was designed to look like an ordinary briefcase, allowing young spies to carry their equipment without arousing suspicion. The attention to detail and the realistic features made Secret Sam a favorite among aspiring secret agents, fueling imaginations and sparking countless adventures. It wasn't just a toy, it was an entire experience that allowed kids to create their own spy story, complete with daring escapes and mysterious missions. Secret Sam captured the essence of the Cold War era's fascination with espionage, making it a standout toy of its time and a cherished memory for those who played. Vacuform. Vacuform, released by Mattel in the early 1960s, was a groundbreaking toy that brought the thrill of manufacturing into the hands of children. This innovative toy allowed kids to create their own plastic models by heating plastic sheets and forming them over mold. From cars to buildings to custom shapes, the Vacuform offered endless possibilities for creative expression. The process was simple yet fascinating. Insert a plastic sheet, heat it up, and then use the vacuum pump to mold it into a new shape. The hands-on nature of the Vacuform gave children a real sense of accomplishment as they watched their creations come to life. It wasn't just about playing with toys, it was about making them, sparking a sense of pride and creativity in young minds. The Vacuform was more than just a toy. It was an early introduction to the world of design and manufacturing. Did you ever get the chance to create your own toy with the Vacuform? Creepy Crawler. Who could forget the slightly eerie but incredibly fun Creepy Crawler? Introduced by Mattel in 1964, this toy allowed kids to create their own rubbery bug and creatures using metal molds and a substance called Plastigoo. After heating the molds in a small electric oven, kids could pop out their creations and scare their friends or collect them. Despite safety concerns with the heating element, Creepy Crawlers was a hit, letting kids indulge in a bit of mad science right at home. Revived in the 1990s with safer designs, Creepy Crawlers remains a beloved memory for those who loved making and playing with their own creepy creations. Do you remember Spirofoam? Because we are going to tell you something about it now. Spirofoam. Spirofoam may not be as well known as its counterpart, Spirograph, but it was a creative and hands-on toy that captured the imaginations of many children in the 1960s. Introduced as a companion product to the more famous Spirograph, Spirofoam allowed children to mold and shape foam into a variety of designs and structures. The foam could be easily manipulated, cut, and assembled into everything from simple shapes to complex creations, providing endless opportunities for imaginative play. Spirofoam encouraged creativity and experimentation, giving kids the freedom to explore their artistic ideas in a tactile and engaging way. Whether building a miniature city or crafting unique sculptures, children found joy in the endless possibilities that Spirofoam offered. It was a toy that promoted not only artistic expression, but also problem-solving skills, as kids figured out how to bring their imaginative visions to life. Though it may not have reached the iconic status of Spirograph, Spirofoam remains a cherished memory for those who enjoyed its unique blend of creativity and fun. So, what was your favorite toy from the 1960s? Share your memories in the comments. If you enjoyed this nostalgic trip, don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore our other videos.